This is not a year where you can afford to ignore the small nudges. Pay attention to every prompting from God, because what looks small in the natural is often massive in the spirit. Many people are praying for big breakthroughs, but God is speaking in quiet instructions. That's why he said in Psalm 32 verse 8, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will guide you with my eyes. Notice that he said his eyes, not his voice. It's not as if he doesn't lead with his voice, but I just wanted to point out that the eye signifies sensitivity. So sensitivity matters so much because God can speak in so many ways. So if you're waiting to hear only his voice, you will miss out on other ways. So he's just saying, be sensitive to every other way I can prompt you. So the promptings might not make sense, but it carries divine timing. That is why Proverbs 3, 5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. So in 2026, direction will not always come maybe like clarity. It will come like obedience. God might say things like, call that person, rest today, leave that place, say nothing. And the danger is that it might dismissing them that are just random thoughts, but not random thoughts. That is God trying to strain your discernment. This is part of the ways God leads. If you go through the Bible, just think about Elijah. Elijah was saying in 1 Kings, you know how God was in the earthquake, he did not hear God. In the fire, he did not hear God until he comes in this quiet voice, in this still small voice. So it's in the small voice that God can speak to you. It's in the promptings of your heart that God can speak to you. God can speak to you in different ways. God can speak to you through people, through random things, through numbers. And that's why Jesus was saying in John 10 that his sheep hears his voice and they follow him. Because hearing is proven by movement. So that's why when you hear, you need to follow. You need to actually obey. Because if you don't follow, it might lead to frustration in 2026. I will feel like God did not talk to you, but he gave you promptings that you were not sensitive enough to know. Because